Very good afternoon and welcome to Prague. Preparations are going on behind us in readiness for the GCL Super Cup. It's all about the teams today. We put to bed the individual competition with the Super Grand Prix with the win for Ben Mayer last night, an explosion W. Now it's gloves off between the teams. Teams of 3 in each of the 6 teams that go forward to the final, and 6 is the number as well. 6.4 million euros on the table here today in terms of prize money. It's the biggest there is, and alongside me are 2 of the biggest there is as well. Marcus Ehning, delighted to see you, Marcus, and Nayel Nassar as well. Paris Panthers and Valkenswaard United represented by our 2 riders here. Well, Nayel, let's come on to you first. Paris Panthers, you've jumped your way into the best of the qualifying places, so in round 1 of 2, you get to go last.
Yeah, we're really excited. It's our second year now reaching the final. It's the top 6 teams out of 16, so we've already achieved a lot to get here. We had a great weekend so far, but we'd like to take it one step further today.
And a few clips from your teammates here, and for you, I mean, this is a lift up from the season form. You've had a good few podium finishes from that point of view. No wins behind you through the season, but some good finishes. An overall 9th position, so sort of midway, but now you've pushed it up a gear.
Yeah, I think our regular season was a bit of an up and down season. We improved a bit on our result from last year, but we realized that we have a chance to really push it one step further here in Prague, and luckily we were able to fight our way through the weekend and reach the top 6, and I have a great group of riders with me that give me confidence and a great horse.
And round 2, we're going to go into that in a little more detail in a moment, but you did lift up a gear. It was 8 faults for you on day 1. Lucifer then found the key again. Yeah, I mean, it's Lucifer. He's a bit of a dark horse for our team. You don't really know what to expect. I think he was just a bit too fresh the first day. I left him a bit too excited and paid the price, but I was really hoping to come back the next day and make a good round for our team and have a score that counts, and I'm glad we were able to pull it together. You put yourself in pole position going into that stage. We're going to have a look at the team composition of the team for the Paris Panthers as well. Let's have a look who's alongside you. Well, here this week we had Harry Smolders, Dara Kenny, Gregory Wathelet and yourself. Now the team today, Harry not coming onto the team, so that leaves it as it's basically been all week. Yeah, we're going to keep the same squad that's got us this far. We're keeping the same horses that we had in the semi-final, so hopefully we can get it done. It's worked so far, why not? So far, so good. Do you look, Madrid in Motion won last year, keeping that same sort of pattern all the way through? Yeah, I think, it helps to have, some cohesiveness and to really just stay on the same page. They're great riders, they know their job, we have a great team spirit, so we thought we'd just keep it intact and hope for the best. Marcus, to you, it's been a busy week for you. Teams, Grand Prix last night as well. How are you feeling about this final day?
Yeah, I'm excited. I had already quite a good week. But I hope the first win is coming today.
Valkenswaard United, your team here. Again, it's been an up and down season. It was a team, though, that actually finished 2nd here in the Super Cup last year. You were on the team. The rest, there's been some changes around, so you're going to be essentially anchorman, I suppose.
I don't know if I am, but I have the same horse than last year. He jumped already last year, amazing here. So I hope today again. And like you said, we have totally different team here, totally different horses. And I hope we can win today. And
let's talk about this week, because day 1 quarterfinals, you just got through into the semi-finals, didn't you? You were last in that qualifying, I would say scraped through, but it was very tight on whether you went through. And then you've turned that around quite a bit now.
Yeah, it's really hard here. If you don't have one good round the first day, you're already out. We were lucky that we got in for the second day with only 12 faults. But even the second day, we are first to go, and we had 8 points. And I wasn't sure if it is enough. But at the end, we were 3rd at the end, and we were very happy about that.
Well, let's talk teammates as well, because Frank Schutter's in there for you this time as well, and Cian O'Connor. We talk about the full makeup of the Valkenswaard United squad that you've got here, and coming out pretty strongly. But as I say, last year it was you, Bertram Allen and Alberto Zorzi, so completely different composition this time.
Yeah, absolutely, and completely different riders and horses. Cian was both days clear, he was very good. And we changed Alberto to Frank Schuttert the second day. And I changed my horse from the first to the second day.
Yeah.
So I hope now we have the right team to win.
We certainly be the team. Let's have a look at the overall team makeup for the Valkenswaard United squad that we've got here throughout the week that's been performing here, as we just talked about. Marcus Ehning stays consistent through there. Alberto Zorzi competing on day one. Cian O'Connor, as Marcus said, producing those clears, and Frank Schutter coming into play here with Queensland, as he did for those semi-finals as well. Valkenswaard United, you were there, you got close last year. How much does that make you even more keen to get to the top this time?
Yeah, for sure, you always want to win, but even like last year, we were also very happy with the second place. And like today, it's 2 tough rounds. It's 6 strong teams. And if you miss by one round by 6, everything is gone. So the pressure is on.
Yeah.
And we try the best.
And the winning team gets, I think it's about 2.7 million.
Yeah, but okay, I don't think if you go in, you have to think about the money.
Yeah.
You have to think that you leave the balls up. That's the most important thing now. Doesn't change the money in this case.
Yeah.
But at the end, yeah, for sure, you want to win.
Well, let's talk about a little, let's see the composition of last year's team as well, because I mentioned Madrid in motion there, the ranking there of who they were. And top finisher was Madrid in motion. We've got Valkenswaard United finished in second, Paris Panthers finished in third. So 2 of you, both on the podium last year in terms of your teams. Scandinavian Vikings went close, they're not in it. London Knights not in it, surprisingly this time as well. Different lineup here. Nayel, to come to you. Paris Panthers this time around. Dara Kenny, yourself, Gregory Watherley. You're going to have the pressure of going last in round 1. But again, a little bit of help from the fact that a couple of your teammates were here last year.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Dara and Gregory know what to expect today. I know what to expect. 2 big rounds. I was here to watch last year. So I've prepared myself mentally for this, and we're just going to try to jump as many clears as we can and hope for the best. Like you said, we go last. We should know a little bit what needs to be done, but at the end of the day, it's the clear rounds that count.
How do you prepare yourself mentally for this?
I try not to stress out too much. I try to get some confidence by the experience of my other riders on my team. I'm obviously the least experienced, and Lucifer's the most risky horse, I would say, but surely it helps to have someone like Dara and Gregory, before and after me, and that just gives me confidence that they're going to pick up the slack if they need to.
Keeps you the meat in the sandwich.
Exactly.
So let's look at the teams that we've got competing here through this afternoon, because we have got 6 teams that go forward to the final, and they are these: Paris Panthers, they are Madrid in motion, Valkenswaard United, Shanghai Swans, Monaco Aces, and one of the surprises out there, Cannes Stars, who've had a difficult season. They were 14th in the Oval Series, now lifted themselves up into this end of the competition. Madrid in motion were in a similar position last year. Marcus, Madrid in motion, let's talk a few of the teams in here. They've made a change. Eric van der Vleuten coming off the team, Mark McCauley in there, Michael van der Vleuten on there, and Eduardo Alvarez-Aznar. What do you make of their squad?
Okay, they are very strong riders, even with experienced enough horses. But the thing is, you have to look for your own team, what you are doing, and then you will see where you ended up. But for sure, they are, even like the other 5 teams, if they have a good day, and you need a good day, then everybody can win.
And from your point of view, I mean, you're going to be first out there. Comme il faut does not go slow. So I'm assuming you're going to get out there and get a fast time under your belt as well.
Yeah, but actually I don't think really about the time. He needs a bit of speed and he likes it. But it depends also on the course, how quick the course is.
Yep.
And,
absolutely.
Like I said, I look more that I have a clear round instead of the time.
And what else? What do Frank and Cian bring to the table here as well? We've seen consistency from Cian here.
Yeah, even if you see Frank and Cian, they are totally different kind of riders, and also both horses totally different. But they have a good record, and for sure they can bring 2 clear rounds, and I hope for that.
I shan't ask you who you think the winning team is, because it's going to be yours.
I don't think about it. I hope it's us.
Absolutely. Paris Panthers, I'm going to say the same to you. But Paris Panthers, Nayel, from your point of view, Dara Kenny, a super run last night as well. He's had a really good week here. that should hopefully have lifted your team as well going into this.
Yeah, absolutely. Always helps to have a good result in such a big class like yesterday. I'm sure Dara's feeling good. I hope his horse Romeo's feeling good as well, and it's just a confidence booster before our big day today.
And if we need speed, you're the man in the middle.
Hopefully we won't need any speed today. We'll just try to leave the jumps up.
It could come down to a head-to-head between you all later on, we'll see. All I would say is good luck to you, both of you. Good luck to all the teams competing in the Global Champions League Super Cup coming up later on today, and that is going to be how it all comes together. 6 teams going for 6.4 million. That's all you need to know at this point. We're going to take you through the details very, very shortly. Thank you to Marcus. Thank you to Nayel.